We've got feedback. Hold on a minute. Why is that happening? Okay. Hello, happy Tuesday. We are here on another Tuesday. It's chilly, it's winter. I'm wearing a sweater because I hate winter. So, thank you for joining me. If you're joining me live, drop a hello in the comments. I always like to hop on live on Tuesday mornings if I can, just to share the news that's going on in my life and my little stamping hobby jobby here, and to share a project with you. And I've been doing lots of creating in here. First, there was the Christmas holidays. And so that was just relaxed days. And what did I want to do on my relaxed days? I wanted to get down here and play. I really feel like playing is such an important part of my, I don't know, sense of well-being and just being able to enjoy something for myself and getting my hands moving and my brain functioning. I love it. And so that's when I realized I am totally in the right hobby jobby, because when I have spare time, what do I want to do? I want to play with beautiful papers and stamps. And so it just kind of reaffirmed to me. So I've been doing lots of creating down here. I even cleaned off my table. And so it makes creating even more fun when I have more real estate on my table to spread out on, right? Who's with me? Good morning, Rose. Good morning, Maureen. So yes, so we're here on another Tuesday. Today, I want to share some of the things I've been crafting, share some of the swap cards I received. So if I forget to do these things, like I always have a big plan and then I get chatting and stamping and then it's over because I don't want to take up your whole day. So don't be afraid to remind me what I'm sharing with you. But I do want to share some swap cards. I want to share one of the cards that we made at my recent appreciation event, which was a ton of fun. So good job for all of you who came out and on New Year's Day and enjoyed some crafting and some eating and some chatting. If you haven't yet placed your order for some of the new goodies, what are you waiting for? I always appreciate support of my small business. And one way you can do that is by treating yourself to some great high quality Stampin' Up! Product. I totally stand behind it. That's why I use it. That's why I love it. And believe it or not, some of the stamp sets and products have already flown off the shelves. So I always encourage people to shop early, okay? And I have gifts for you when you shop early. When your order is over $60, I send you a gift. As well, I have my VIP exclusive party going on where there's 14 mini classes. So you should have gotten a link if you shopped with me in the past year or you're a Team Stick Stamper. If I missed you for some reason, because not everything is, sometimes people just shop by buying a kit off my shelf and then it's not like on my ordering system thing. So ask me for the link. Those 14 presentations, every single one of them was different. Every single one of them was showing off a new product. Every single one of them was inspiring in some way, shape, or form. You get some cool ideas. So if you haven't shopped with me, now is the time, because that party is ending next week and I want to give you time to watch those 14 videos. Okay. What else is happening? Classes. Now is the time to register for February classes. I want to show you my sampler. I'm going to run and get it. Okay. So this was one of the things I created over the holidays. Yes, it's not too early to plan for Valentine's Day. Decorate your home, put a little home decor out, and just make something fun. Come on out to Rouge River Brewing Company. That's in Markham. It's such a cool vibe there. And the registration fee includes a drink ticket of your choice. So you can get one of their craft beers, or I got one of their special sodas. So I'd love to see you. If you live anywhere local to me, come on out. This is the craft that we can make, but you do have to register soon so I can order the supplies. If you don't want to make a art home decor sampler. You can, of course, make cards. The option is there. So just look on my link tree. You'll see the link and you can choose your option. That's on February the 11th. It's a Wednesday night. And then at the end of the month, February 28th, I've got my Creating for Christ event. And I am excited about that one. I always kind of wait and see if there's a certain theme or a certain idea that kind of comes to my mind or my heart before I decide I'm going to do it. So this one came to me in the summer. Some of you who follow me may have known that I fell in love with the Anne of Green Gables book. I think I talked about it here. You guys also get to hear part of my life whenever I'm here. When I was driving out to the East Coast, that's the book I took with me and I was reading. And what a great book. And I think there are some hidden gems of Christ-centered spiritual truths in there that are kind of hidden. And so I thought we could use that a little bit as our theme for Creating for Christ. And so it is an in-person event, but if you can't come, there is kind of a replay, take it to go option. So make sure to register for that. The link is in the description. So, and then the last one happening in February, see, I'm keeping myself busy in the winter because I hate winter. So the more stamping, the better in my world. It is the Jen and Jen Stamp Camp. So that's a stamp camp that we've done so many times. I've lost count how many times. Maybe it's our 12th or 15th. I don't know, losing track now. But the Jen and Jen Stamp Camp is for those of you who can't come out to my in-person stamp camps, or maybe the dates hasn't worked. This one is totally a virtual one, which will give you all the pre-cut pieces. So I'll mail them to you if you're long distance, or you can pick them up, and you will create using your own stamp set and inks. So our feature stamp set bundle for our stamp camp is the lovely arrangements. Oh, I put it all away. Let me see. But let me show you the paper for it. This is some of the paper. You really can't see it. So let me flip over my camera and maybe I can show you. And then there's 2 optional classes as part of that stamp camp, the Woolly Friends and the Easter Joy. I'm going to be stamping with Easter Joy today, so you get an idea of that one. So let me see if I can bring this to the stage. Okay. Can you see my tabletop? Oh, it's looking a little crooked here. I don't know. Okay, and then we'll turn this off. Okay, I think I got rid of that shadow. Okay, great. So I think we still have some friends joining in. So go ahead and say a hello in the comments and let me know what you've been crafting. I already showed you maybe you can see a close up. Maybe this is a little closer. You can kind of see the frame a bit better. This is the one that I made over the holidays, and I was so excited about it. I thought I'd do it as a little class at the brewery. Okay, so let me show you the paper that we're using for the lovely arrangements class. So you'll get a little goodie bag of the designer series paper. Okay, so it's got some beautiful cloud cover, Old Olive, Secret Sea, Petal Pink. Okay, you'll get some sampling of that paper in your goodie bag. You will get my new favorite dots. Let me see. Show it to you here. These beautiful, beautiful Moody palette dots. And here's a little sampling of some of the cards that you will make as part of that class. So it's a little sneak peek. Jennifer Cotton and I, we do it together. So you're going to make 10 different cards. Here's a quick sneak peek of some of the cards. Okay, each one is different and unique, but it really showcases the dies and the stamp sets. So it is recommended to purchase the bundle if you don't already have it. But I've had people take the stamp camp that don't buy the feature bundle and they use the stamps that they have. and make it work. And so that's okay because it's your card, it's your experience. And Jennifer and I do things to make it fun. We've got prize patrols, we've got games, we've got special bonus projects. So, yeah, take advantage of that. Now, other things happening this month is the bonus days. So that's another reason why you want to shop now, because you get every $60 spend, you get a $6 coupon to use in February. Okay, so once I show you the card today, you might actually want to do a little shopping because I love this card. It's so cute. But on top of that, we have our new product of the month. Oh, actually, let me show you the product of the month. If you haven't been up to speed, the product of the month is a new promotion where every month a brand new product releases and you can get it for just $5. Let me show you this month's product of the month. Grab it for you here. Can you see that? Okay, it is the Fabulous Sayings stamp set. So a stamp set like this, I wouldn't be surprised if it was like, I don't know, $30, $25, something like that. And you get it for only $5 when you place your order. Okay. And so this is a gift with purchase. The $5 price is only going to last for a short period. It was due to a printing error in the mini catalog. So it's supposed to be $7 in Canada. So you may as well take advantage while the product of the month is $5. Okay, because that price is going to go up after April. And it's easy to shop $100 when you see the cute suite I'm going to be showing, but we have so many cute and beautiful suites. Let me show you an example of what you could make with this stamp set. It is really versatile. I love the fonts. So let me see if I can find you a few samples here. I made one. Oh, and so the other thing is that when you place your $100 order with me, you will actually get a tutorial with 12 different cards or projects. They might not even be cards featuring this stamp set. So you get even more ideas. Let me show you the one that I created. I partnered with 11 other awesome demonstrators. Do I have my little sample here? I know I was crafting away, whether I put it here or not. Because, of course, when I make a card, I run up and I show my family. So maybe I left it upstairs. But let's see. Oh, no, it's here. Okay. So this is just one of the tutorials that will be in the tutorial bundle that you'll receive. This is the one that I created. But again, I partnered with 11 other amazing demonstrators to give you 12 different tutorials using the feature stamp set. So can you see how I used, like the font is so pretty, it could almost be used as a background, which is what I did. I stamped the background there, and you can see what a great sentiment it is. And this color here is Timid Tiger. I don't know if you guys have had a chance to use that color, but it's one of our in colors that will be leaving in the spring. So you don't want to miss getting it. Well, you can. Okay, so that is that. Let me show you some other samples with it. I think I should have some here. It's so great being a demonstrator. Stampin' Up! Actually creates some graphics for us to use. And so I just want to share them with you. Hopefully it doesn't mess up my camera too much. But let's see whether I can pull it up for you. How many of you have gotten last month's product of the month, which was the True Blue Florals? And let's see. Let's see whether I can grab an image for you to show you. You could just look on the online store as well. I know. Okay, here's an example. Oh, this one's really cute. Okay, let me blow this up and see whether I can show you. Hang on. Jumping around on my computer screen. Share screen. I hope this works. This one. Can you see it okay there? It's using one of the new spring products, but they too also use the stamp as a background. Can you see that? And then fussy cut out the great sentiment, happy birthday, so versatile. You can't go wrong with that. Okay, so I have lots of different examples of projects that you can make using that new product of the month, Fabulous Sayings. So you don't want to miss nabbing that. Let me show you a few swap cards and then we'll get going on today's project. I have a whole box of swap cards here. So speaking of the lovely arrangements, look at the little sheep. That's going to be the Woolly Friends is going to be one of the optional classes for the stamp camp. So you can take just the optional class on its own, or you can take it in combination with the stamp set. I'm going to pull out. Can you see that one? And this one, this is one that I made. I am loving cloud cover. So a lot of things are made in cloud cover. I'm going to take out some of these Easter joy cards because I'm going to make one today and I'm sure you're going to love to see kind of the various options using that suite. So here's a few using that Easter joy suite. Let me show you some of the things that are in that suite. I'll probably use it today. One is going to be the paper. Let me pull that paper out for you so that you can get a little bit of a closer look. Now it's hard because you cannot touch it, but I'm hoping that you can see this paper has kind of a special finish and there's like a gloss to it. Can you see that there's kind of a gloss? It really makes things shine a little bit. It makes it a little more fun, but it doesn't prevent it from being double-sided. So there is a more matte, I don't want to say generic, but more calm background on the other side. Okay, so let me give you a little more close-up of the paper so that you can see. Okay, so nice spring themes. You don't have to use it for Easter if you don't want to. I could see some of these papers being great for baby cards or children's birthday cards. Okay. Isn't that so fun and colorful? So it doesn't have to be used for Easter. Oh, here's the other side. Okay, so we've got some shaded spruce. We've got some frames that we can use that are fun. Okay, we've got floral and then Easter bunny. Okay, and so see how it coordinates with the stamp set. Let me pull the stamp set over for you. This little cartoon bunny is so cute. You'll see we're going to use them today. And then we've got the coordinating dies, but also these extra pieces. So we've got little grass happening here, and we can use this grass in so many different ways, not just with the stamp set. Same thing with a basket, right? Like there's different ways you could use a basket. So these dies are great. Okay, so let's get started with our creation. Oh my gosh, Murphy's Law. Of course, I'm going to lose my voice. Okay. I'm going to use this paper and we're just going to trim a little bit here. Move this to the ground so that I have more room on my tabletop. Grab my trimmer. I'm going to use some basic white thick. I just want to make sure this is the right size, 5.5. by 8.5 inches. That's literally an 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock cut in half. We're going to score it at the 4.25 mark to create our card base. Oops. Okay. There we go. And then I'm going to do a layer using basic white. And it is going to be 4 inches by 5.25 inches. Okay, so 5.25 by 4. I think this might already be 4. Yep. Okay. And then I wanted to bring in some of the peach pie. So let's get the peach pie. And again, this is one of the in colors that will be leaving us in the spring. So I'm so glad that I was reminded to use it because it is a perfect spring color. It's not like Halloween orange. It's like a light orange. So it's very nice to have that. And I'm just going to give a tiny little peach pie border. So since I have it at 4 inches, I'm just going to go 4 1/8. You know what? Let me do the 5.25. So 5 3/8 and 4 by 1/8. Okay. So our trimmer is great because we've got that. Our measurements on the trimmer does every 16th. So we can get really thin borders. But you see, there's just a little bit of peach pie poking out there. And then I'm going to I have to use this paper. This is like a star with the shining things going on. I'm just going to cut it at 3/4 inches. Okay. And then at 5.25 inches. Okay. So it's just creating a little pop strip of color right there. Okay. So move that. I think we are good with our trimmer. And then I'm just going to take a piece of scrap white. I just grabbed what was on my table. There's always scrap pieces on my table. Who's with me? Hi, Leslie. I'm just showing this cute little stamp set called the Easter Basket Stamp Set. It's part of the Easter Joy Suite. And I'm going to take this cute little bunny. He just looks like he's just about to hop somewhere. And I'll grab him. And grab a block. And I'm just going to stamp him. And I love it that Stampin' Up! Even put a hole in his forehead so that we don't accidentally get too much ink on his head. Okay, because sometimes I don't have a problem, but some people, they push way too hard on the ink pad. Okay, and then you end up getting ink inside the image. But this is a line image stamp, which means it's an outline. Okay, it's not a solid image stamp. So we just want the ink on the outline. Okay, but that shows the quality of Stampin' Up! Products is they even take care to kind of do those small touches. So you want to make sure that you're always buying authentic Stampin' Up! Product to get that quality that they're known for. So we've got our cute little bunny. I had to add a little bit of pink on it. So I'm going to use Pretty in Pink marker and just color his ear. Now, we did discontinue our Stampin' Right markers. There may still be some on the clearance rack. I do still like to use them here and there because when I'm coloring small bits, it's just easy to use a water-based marker. And I still like using it for inking up my stamps at times. Okay, so there we go. We've got that. Look at this little guy. go ahead, tell me in the comments. You know, every time I use a critter, I'm going to ask you the same question, which is, what shall we name him? Okay, so this bunny rabbit needs a name. I'd love to hear your name choices. I haven't named him yet. I'm looking at him. And for some reason, Gerard comes into my mind, or Gerald. I don't know. Does he look like a Gerald to you? Or maybe it's a girl bunny. I mean, it's pink, in which case Fluffy seems appropriate. So go ahead, tell me in the comments what you would name our little bunny here. And then here we go, Stampin' Up! Quality again. We are going to grab the coordinating dies, which are exactly the right shape and very durable. It's made out of durable steel here. So I'm just going to grab the coordinating die and pop that on. Okay, I know sometimes people use Post-it notes to kind of line it up. I could do that maybe, but we're just going to take our chances. Ever since I got into stamping, I've become much more, I mean, I am a super organized, I like structure, I like order, I like all of those things, but being creative has helped me to sometimes let some things go, right? So I don't have to be super perfectionistic. I can just go with it, because what's the worst that can happen? I have to stamp it again. That's not the end of the world. Oh, Fluffy. Fluffy's a good name. I like that. What did I say? Did I say Puffy? I don't know. Okay, so let's put that there. Get our little piece out here. I don't know where I put the card base. Oh, here's the card base. Okay, let's start bringing this together. This is a sweet and simple card. I've been liking just clean and classic. I love this pop of color here, so let's adhere. Where's my adhesive? I was just using, oh, here it is. I was using it yesterday because I was making those cards for the Jen and Jen Stamp Camp. So give yourself permission to play. Give yourself time to create, because it's never wasted because of how you are using your brain, you're using your fingers. It's a very valuable time. Look at this guy. Okay, let's take the sentiment. We need a little sentiment here. I'm not going to make it Easter. I'm just going to use a Hello Spring. I like the cute little font. So let me grab that. And I'm just going to put it down here somewhere, hoping to be straight. If not, it's okay. It's a handmade card. Can you see that okay? Here, I'll hold it up so that you can see the font a bit better. See how quick and easy it's coming? Oh, so cute. And so Jennifer and I have decided to make this Easter basket or Easter as one of the optional classes at our stamp camp. So if you want to register for that, just click the registration link in the description. And of course, we recommend that you purchase the bundle. And so when you register for the class, I do give you a small discount on the bundle. You can just tick it as an add-on. Okay, so let's adhere this all together. We're not done yet because there's a pièce de résistance I did not show you yet. And I should have taken it out beforehand to show you. Look at how cute this is. Card making is so easy. There you go. Okay, and it just makes a thin border here. So let me just pop this on. Although maybe Maybe we wanted to see more of the white. I don't know. Anyway, we'll just get that on. Okay, but let me show you my favorite part of this card besides our little friend Fluffy here. Let's see whether I can find this. The suite has these adorable little embellishments called the Easter assortment. There's even like a little tiny pink Easter egg. So we have to put that on, right? So let's see. You can tell I've been happily using it. Let's, okay, these little dots, these little Easter eggs. Winter's the best time to shop like this. I don't know. If you're getting tempted to shop, don't hold back, because I'm sorry, we got to beat the winter blues somehow. So miserable outside. And seasonal affective disorder is a real thing, you know. We gotta have some fun here. Where should I put this one? Maybe down here. Okay, so it's like little pastel confettis. We've got our little pink Easter egg. We've got little Fluffy taking the star of the show here. So clean and simple. And now you can see how you can do kind of a simple card like that, or you could do a little more. This swap card was made by one of my Team Stick girls, Maureen Olton. And see how she uses the Easter basket, colors up the flowers, has it coordinate with the DSP. And there's a ribbon that coordinates too. I didn't use it on this card, but it's a very cute kind of gingham balmy blue ribbon. So cute, right? Okay, so I hope you enjoyed our little stamping playtime. We all need some playtime in our lives. It's unfortunate that it's fine for children to play, but sometimes grown-ups feel like they're not allowed to, or they should always be doing something super hyper productive or something. But I know that there's a lot of value to taking time to create. And guess what? The joy isn't over, because I'm going to send this card to somebody and I know they're going to smile when they receive it. So join me. Join me at any of my upcoming events. Join me by creating. Post what you've stamped in my Facebook group, because I love to see what you're making as well. And of course, if you're interested in any supplies or need to freshen up anything, or if you've never crafted before, paper crafted before, and you want to get started, shoot me a personal message and I'm happy to give you a one-on-one session to help you get started with what you need to create. Okay, so that is today's time. I will be back next week, and so much news, but I hope I shared some of it here. But make sure you're on my email newsletter list so that you don't miss out. And last but not least, I totally forgot, I wanted to share my fancy card with you. Each month I do a fancy kind of technique card. And so this is this month's in February. If you want the measurements and every measurement of the paper, exactly where the score lines go and all of that, you need to be one of my VIP Stampin' for Fun club members. And it's easy to be a club member. All you have to do is be a Paper Pumpkin subscriber and with me as your demonstrator, and you will get access every month to a different technique tutorial, plus a Zoom craft and chat time where we can bash our stash and craft together. So you can be a Paper Pumpkin subscriber with me, or you can be a surprise package subscriber. And that's where I curate just some little supplies, and they're like typically consumables. Like, for example, that's not what the package is this month, I don't think, but it's like a quarter pack of the designer series paper, the newest gems, half a spool of a coordinating ribbon, those sort of things. So, but it's a surprise package because it's a surprise. But all you have to do to become a subscriber is just let me know. There's a link in the description, and be one of the Stampin' for Fun members, and you will get a technique tutorial every month as well. It's a video tutorial so that you can craft right along with me, get all the measurements, use your supplies. So of course the focus is on the technique, not on the actual bundle. But of course I'm using the Sweet Jar bundle here, but you could imagine whatever paper you have on hand, you get to use it. Okay, so that is that. Let me see if I can turn on the light. Okay, hopefully. Oh, where did I go? How come I'm not? I don't know what's going on. Okay, I'm back. Technology. Thanks for joining me. Have a great Tuesday, everyone. Bye for now.